All right, just a quick live to tell everyone what happened with that V-twin. So let's see. Let me see if I can get the chat. See if I can get the pop out. There's the pop out. See if I can get the pop out. Hey, Doug, what's going on? Let me minimize the pop out. Get out of that. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let me get the pop out back up. Let's see. There we go. Got the pop out. Oh, man. So, any idea what you think it was, Doug? Let's see. What's going on?
What's up, man?
Figured out what it was with that Intek 22 horsepower.
Coils.
Nope. Close.
The little resistor in between the what?
The diodes, yeah. The diodes.
Yeah.
Yep. When it got heated up, they grounded it. Guy ran it today for over an hour. It was fine. I went over there, checked it, and the harness was shorting out to ground when the diodes got hot. So they were opening it up. So I bought a few dowels and our diodes, and what was going to be $100 and something repair, probably be about $40. Just go over there, solder in a couple of diodes, and that's it. But actually, he doesn't even need them because the way that engine works with the solenoid on the fuel on the float bowl, that'll shut off the engine. When he turns the key off, shuts off the fuel. After 2 seconds, it dies anyway. So
yeah.
But the diodes are there to protect it from the ignition switch. So if you have a bad ignition switch, it won't shove current and kill the coils. So how many people have bought electric ignition switches, put them on magneto engines, and fried their coils?
Yeah.
So that was an easy fix. James is here.
Can you do away with the diodes?
No, you have to. It protects it from the ignition switch. If the ignition switch goes bad and current gets to that magneto part of the switch, it'll juice your coil and burn them up. So it's just a safety so that current can't get to the coil. So it acts as a one-way to ground it out, but then it's supposed to not allow current back in. So just like a check valve, that's all. But it worked.
But also too, it allows not the current to go back from one coil to another.
Yeah, these I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think they are pigtailed together. That happens a lot on the opposed twins. I've seen that a lot on the opposed and on the Vanguards. This is an Intek. A little different. The harness, it's a different part number for this harness. But it's all one harness that includes the fuel shutoff solenoid and the 2 coils. So they all get grounded off of the eyelet that goes to the fuel solenoid and to the 2 coils. So it's all the same ground.
This is a opposed twin coil.
Yep. Yeah, single coil with the 2 wires. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Hopefully, shortly, I get to put it on it.
There you go. What's that for? For a mud mower or something, or what?
Yeah, for my mud mower. Coil went on in it.
You got a factory or is it aftermarket?
That's aftermarket. Come all the way from Taiwan.
The only time I don't use aftermarket, Kohler Command. I have one customer, this lady, for 2 years. She wanted to cheap out, and every year I was replacing the cheap Chinese coils. So I said, can we just try a Kohler coil? I haven't talked to her in 3 years. So you do get what you pay for, I
put that one, that Kohler I was talking to you guys about when it gets heated up, it'll seem like a pre-ignition knock,
Yep.
Spark knock. Change that coil out, not a minute problem.
I see a lot of that happen too with bad capacitors too, when they're ignition coils, like the external coils.
Mm-hmm.
When the caps go bad, they start popping and stuff because it can't give it enough juice at full throttle.
Right.
Hey, Roadrunner Mason.
Roadrunner Mason. James.
Yeah, we got a few tonight. But now I just wanted to let people know about that harness because at first it was driving me crazy because I tuned the thing up for the guy about 3 months ago. He's been mowing with it, and then we didn't have any grass growing for about a month, so he didn't use it for about a month. Then he starts it, and he goes, "Oh, it's dying after 5 minutes." Then the next day, "Oh, it's dying after 20 minutes." And I'm like, "What?" So I went there. He wasn't even around. I went there. I grabbed the tractor. I took the shrouds off. I pulled off the wires. I put him down. I said, and I called him on my way home. I said, "Try it now." He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "I was just there. Disconnected the harness, the diodes. Just try it now." Calls me back an hour later. He goes, "I cut my whole grass. Got about an acre." He says, "It ran for a good hour. No problem. I shut it off. It shut off." And I said, "Well," I said, $40 versus $140. So that's good. So he was happy with that. So, and it's funny, like I said, you can use the fuel solenoid really to shut it off because it starves it. It'll literally shut off after 2.5, 3 seconds. So, but I still want to put the diodes in just in case, just to have them there. The diodes are cheap. Yeah.
I put that new carburetor on that on that Kohler, and that was from Japan. The little rubber tit on the bottom of the solenoid of the carburetor, the fuel shut off. I found it came off and cocked sideways up inside.
Oh, okay.
So I deleted it. Now it won't shut off, with the switch. I just run a separate kill for it.
Yeah, that's all. Yep. Yeah, I tell you, on a lot of those, if a customer is in trouble, I'll just end up taking in a pair of lineman's pliers and just cut that plunger right off, just to keep running, But that's if you don't have a 3/8 24 screw handy, because that's what size it is, 3/8 24.
Yeah. And then I just put a fuel shut off onto it.
Yep.
Let it run out, shut off the fuel, let it run out.
That's what you have to do on those Kohler commands, because those needle and seats fail all the time.
They won't hold. It won't hold.
I know. I don't know what it is, if it's the float or what, but something ain't right. Hey, what's up, Pat? Good afternoon, good evening. But
hey, Boons.
I tell you, yeah, for some reason, I have a couple customers, and I've replaced needles and seats on their commands every few years. And it's not cheap either. The command carb kit is like $30. It's not like
really?
The Tecumseh kit's $4, no big deal. But the stuff is expensive. All right, here comes Mason. Look at the hat he's got on, Bama. What's this kid?
He's probably got his British hat on. Yeah.
Now, is it the British one or is that another one?
That's British.
Another one. Is it the British one?
Yeah, it's my British one.
Oh, okay. I can't. The light was shining. I couldn't see that. Usually we have some Brits on here, Mason. We'll see who shows up. I'm not going to be on too long. I just wanted to talk about that wiring harness fix I did because people were asking me about it. But what's going on with you, Mason? Anything good?
Nothing much.
No. Go say, Bama?
Was that on a Craftsman tractor?
No, actually, John Deere, an LA. What is it? LA. I'm trying to think. Not a 118. This is a L125 automatic.
Okay.
Something like that. One of the 100 series, like 125 or 118, something like that. But it was a Briggs Intek 22 horse V-twin, which isn't that common with the Intek. But it had the that suitcase air filter, the one with the handle on it. It looks like a suitcase. The one they charge like $15 for. It's ridiculous. But oh man.
Tomorrow morning I got to be in Birmingham, Alabama. To get my PET scan done, my 6-month PET scan.
PET's the way to go, though. Nice in color, contrast, and everything. You see exactly what's going on. Forget that CT crap. When my daughter was my oldest had cancer when she was 17, and I told him, I said, I don't want the CT, I want the PET. The PET, if you see red, you're in trouble. So you want that color. You want to. You could see whether it's eating the sugar, whether the cancer's eating the sugar, whether it's alive or whether it's dead. You want to know. what a pet is. Pet is the best. So
can't eat or drink anything for 6 hours before.
Then they bring in. Do they give you the radioactive isotope that's only good for like 53 minutes, and they got to do it? They have to put it in you.
Yeah, when I get there.
Yep. Yeah, because my daughter, she had to drink the shake and then do the IV with the radium or whatever it was.
I ain't drank anything. It's been nothing but the IV.
Well, she had a full GI tract thing too, because her cancer. She was stage 4, so it was all over. So they wanted to check all different areas, and I guess the IV can check certain things, but the radium milkshake or whatever it was, that helped too. So I guess high contrast. If you there's like regular PET, and then you do a high contrast PET, where you have to drink and do the IV. So I remember those days, boy. It's been almost 9 years, so God willing,
She's still kicking good.
Oh, 20. She's moving out, getting her own apartment with her boyfriend at the end of the month. It's gonna be 27.
God bless her. God bless.
Yep.
God, man, she's amazing, ain't he?
She's getting radiation and going to college at the same time. Oh yeah,
strong girl.
Never stopped.
Strong.
Yep, never stopped. Never stopped. So
there's Twisted V-twin Garage.
There's Mark. What's going on, Mark?
What do you say, Mark?
He'll be busy with his wife's toy there.
Yeah, I like to see that build. I can't wait to see the build on that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That will be fun. Yeah,
I can't.
Good, Pat.
I can't wait until I start getting into that Craftsman 2 with that Oppose 18 horse onto it that I can't turn over by hand.
Oh, really? Is it something loose in there?
I think she might be a little bit locked up.
There's Pattays. Man, they're all here. Oh,
everybody. Hey, Pattay. I wonder if that's the Mrs. or the Mr.
I don't know. 7 o'clock. Chris is probably cooking dinner.
We're having goulash.
Doing a video now. Good deal.
That would be good. Hey, Mason, do you ever put up any videos, bud?
Yeah, I did.
What do you put up?
I put one up yesterday.
Of what?
Mother's Day.
Ah, okay. What'd you get your mom? Anything good?
Flowers, candy, and a balloon.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
I wore this hat when I made my Mother's Day video.
That's popular with Mick and all the Brits, I'm sure.
Look how long it is. It's like a mile long.
That's it. Just like Mick, long-winded.
You better watch out.
No, I tell you one thing, though. The Brits have supported me so much. I give them thumbs up because every time I'm on Mick's stream or Snobby or Dusty or one of them, I get subscribers. They really help me out. I do, and there's just such nice people. I don't think I've met one on there so far. I mean, they're all just fun people. You know what I mean? You always have a good time.
Congratulations, Pattay.
Let's see what we got. There's 12 years. There you go. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. It'll be October 25th. October 25th was the last day when she got to ring that gong. When you finish the radiation, they let you ring the gong. I guess it's
I did it.
Yep.
I did it.
Yep. October, I think it was 24th, 25th. Yep. And it'll be 9 years.
And they said I could dance my way on out of here. And that's what I did. I danced my way on out of there.
Yep. No, when there's a lot of people there, they actually give you an ovation when you walk out, So, yep. Let's see. There's Nate. Nate's on.
Go-karts fishing.
I see. Yeah, that's go-karts going fishing. I seen what's his name? Tampa was on. I think the only reason I signed on, I waited because I waited till Tampa was signing off. So because he had a stream going for a couple of hours, I believe. So
I missed it.
Yeah, anybody wants to join? I'm not gonna be on too long. I just wanted to. Those that just joined, I figured out what was going on with that Briggs Intek V-twin. That when it got hot, it seemed to kill both coils. It turned out it was the diodes in the kill harness. It ran tonight for about an hour, no problem. We shut it off with the fuel solenoid, and I checked the diodes in the harness, and it was going right to ground. So with the heat on, the diodes were failing. So it'd be a nice cheap repair versus an expensive coil repair. So
Did you put them in tonight, or
Yeah,
did
my
you
grandmother's
you gonna wait
No,
until
no.
4 o'clock?
Like I said, it'll shut off now with the fuel solenoid, so I'm not worried about it. The main thing was he's got so much lawn, he's never been able to cut it in the past week or so. So
Okay.
hey, look at this. Chris actually put Mrs. Pattay on there. I like that, Chris. Mrs. Pattay's performance. There you go.
Why should I give him any credit?
I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Now we know who's who.
You got to give him credit for making a good choice of a mate. How's that?
That's
Thank
for
you.
sure.
And Ken, it is so funny how we are just all getting to know each other. I am actually, yes, just making dinner now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all know the routine.
I have to tell you, I'm actually glad you're running this live because about 20 minutes ago, there was some cussing going on in this kitchen. It was just me, myself, and I.
Oh.
Oh. Arguing with yourself?
Oh, it was quite a Monday, first of all. Like, it was one of those Mondays. And then I had chicken defrosting. And y'all know how hard it is to get, like, meat nowadays, you know? So, like, I was defrosting the chicken. I had this whole meal planned. And you know when you go to open up the chicken and you know that smell?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And you're like, and I laid out everything on the counter. I was like, this is going to be a good meal. And I'm like, you know what? Like, you could have a rotten day, but if you got a good dinner, and my whole meal just, there it went. So,
hey, do you use one of those aluminum trays for the defrosting? I love that thing.
So I used to, and the kind of morning it was today, it was literally flying by the seat of my pants. And I just took out one of my other, like I have another type of defrosting tray that I just grabbed. And I literally just had to throw it out, like on the counter, good to go. And that wasn't the problem. I bought a different type of chicken breast than I normally do. And so now, like, I'm doing Plan B. So Plan B for us is usually a something Italian, which he'll never complain. He really won't. I'm so grateful, but I'm just so annoyed because I just had it like on the tip of my tongue what I wanted tonight. So
You'll be all right.
What are you gonna do, right? There's worse things.
No, my daughter threw in cut up chicken, peppers, onions, and some spices, and it's just cooking in the oven. So we'll see what that comes out to. And then she'll put it on what is it? Fajita, the wraps, the flour tortilla, whatever it is.
I was going for something similar tonight with like a shredded. It literally comes out like falling apart, like a shredded chicken with like a spicy, almost like with a pulled pork taste to it, but it's a chicken. And I just put some real spice to it, and it's got a kick, and you could put it in a wrap. And I just wanted something like that, and he loves it. And
where's the old man? He working?
He is actually don't fall off your chair. He's actually cleaning up the garage.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
What? Say that again?
No video? That'd be a perfect video.
Well, you know, we got like 30 seconds of snow the other day. So.
Oh, I remember it was like a whiteout condition. That was crazy. We had it Saturday and Sunday for like 10 seconds. It was like, wow.
Oh, it was like it was literally like 10 seconds is about it over here. So. Yep. Yeah.
Or the sky turned black. It got all white out, and then 5 minutes later, blue sky.
Yeah. Well, just wait. It was funny. I heard you talking the other day about, you know, when it gets warmer and, you know, when you're out in the driveway working and it gets hot, you know, you're baking out there, you know?
Yeah. All right. Hey, one of my customers just showed up. Give me about 5 minutes. Let me deliver his equipment. I'll be right back. You guys can chat between yourselves.
All right.
Don't mind. I'll be right back.
We got it.
So what do you get from Sweener?
Well, got her a 10-foot round umbrella for outside that, you know, hangs over the table. You know what I mean? Got her one of them. My daughter-in-law got her some sports bras and panties. You know, I got her a heart necklace that said I asked God to send me. I can't even remember what it said, and God sent me you
Oh,
in a heart. Um, we had, and then I smoked some chicken and uh, Polish sausage, like
mhm,
um, smoked some of that.
mhm,
Smoked some baked beans in the
mhm.
smoker. Oh,
Beautiful.
it was delicious. Oh God, was it ever?
What a
And
nice day.
she made some macaroni salad, and we're all outside eating dinner outside.
I love it.
Uh,
I love
it
it.
was an excellent day. It was up in
That
75, was 75.
mm, that sounds like a great day. He loves good barbecue. The only thing that boggles my mind that I cannot get him to eat. See, to me, if you have good barbecue, you've got to have like some good potato or macaroni salad to go with it,
Mm-hmm.
homemade.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know he doesn't eat either one? It,
What?
oh, and you should try. Oh, you should have my macaroni and potato salad. It is good. And he won't touch. It doesn't matter who makes it, where it comes from. He doesn't like any. He'll eat like tuna fish, but with just a little bit of mayonnaise. He doesn't like anything with like a mayonnaise in it. You know, if I make barbecue, like he'll have beans,
Right.
he'll have a salad, he'll have like, if you want to make some steak fries or something like that, but he won't do any of that, any like the macaroni salads or potato salads or anything.
Mm.
Oh, and to me, it's like you put that out, and it's like that's a
When
barbecue
when you're
right there.
when you're having barbecue, you gotta have either potato salad or macaroni salad. You gotta have the baked beans with the blackberry jam in it. With
Ooh,
Hamburg blackberry jam in it. Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
did you just give a Sweener family recipe? Did I hear blackberry jam?
Uh oh, oh. Maybe I should not have put that out.
Oh, but that sounds good. That sounds good.
You gotta have the Hamburg. You gotta have the Hamburg in the baked beans, and You put about 2 tablespoons of blackberry jam in it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It
That sounds.
is. Oh.
See, I like
Mm-mm-mm.
things like that because he loves like he'll eat a peanut butter and jelly.
Mm-hmm.
But if he knows it's a different type, if he knows it's not just grape jelly, he won't eat it. But if I
Mm-hmm.
can hide it in something like what you're saying, it'll taste good and he'll eat it because he won't know.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of has the palate of a 5-year-old. So
Well, I tell you how I cook my chicken. I parboil my chicken first.
mm-hmm,
I drain it, let it cool.
mm-hmm,
Get a big bowl. I put
mm-hmm.
my barbecue sauce on the bottom, layer it with chicken, put more barbecue sauce on top of it,
Ooh,
and I keep on layering it like that. And then I seal it up, put it in the refrigerator for the next day.
mm-hmm,
I take it out. I start cooking with it because it's already partially cooked.
mm-hmm,
You really just want a little bit of flavor embedded with the barbecue sauce. And I use the drippings from the chicken and the barbecue sauce, and I keep on mopping it and flipping it, mopping it, flipping it, mopping it,
mm-hmm,
flipping it.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to hold on to the top of your head because your tongue is beating the living doo doo out of your brain. It's so delicious.
That sounds good. That sounds good. See, that's why, like, when my mom was alive, she used to say, even a good Sunday sauce, you gotta have patience. And you can't be afraid to let something go at it all day long. You can't be
Hmm.
afraid to let something marinate, even for a day or two. Like, let the
Hmm.
juices really set in.
Hmm.
you know,
Mhm.
people are very impatient with cooking, and you gotta, and I'm victim to it too. You get in a rush and you just want to go at it, but that's where you get all the flavor, you know?
You're right. You're right, Uncle Ed. You got it. You pressure cook. He pressure cooks his ribs.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? You pressure cook your ribs with barbecue sauce, and with that, oh man, it just pushes everything into it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like the steaks when you buy a good steak, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna marinate it, I
Mhm.
marinate my steaks.
Mm-hmm.
I put them in a 1 gallon bag, and I put my whatever I'm going to use for marinating. I put it in that bag, ziplock it, throw it in the freezer, and
Mm-hmm.
it's soaking up the marinade into it, and it's freezer locking it. And then when it goes on thaw, it opens up the pores and starts sucking in more of it.
That
Man,
sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but since it's been a little hard to get some of the meat up here, I
hmm
definitely have changed a little bit in how I've been preparing some of the meat. And like today, I would have never rushed like I did to prepare it. And I'm frustrated because that was a lot of unnecessary waste.
yeah, yeah.
What are you
That
gonna
would make
do?
me mad too. You know, you
Yeah.
get that rank smell.
Ugh,
You know,
frustrating, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So
we're
no,
making James hungry.
you know what? I will say the Mister never starves. There's always a meal on the table. Always a meal.
Mm. I was
Just
going to
hang out.
cook up those. I want to cook up a bunch of, uh, yeah, what do you call them? Kielbasa
Oh, okay. Yeah,
with
yeah.
some peppers and onions on
Mm-hmm.
some big old hoagie buns.
That's delicious. That is delicious. Now, do you ever make your sauce? Like, do you ever kick in a little bit of like sweet and hot sausage with that and do a little kibasi and mix up the sausages with your peppers and your onions?
No, I can't do it because I got too many people that has
Oh,
heartburn problems and
got it.
stuff like that. But
So,
usually with that kielbasa, we usually
yeah.
cook it up with the green peppers, red peppers, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
sweet peppers and onions.
Mm.
Kenssmallengines,
Aw, hey,
you
Nick.
know.
Yeah, that's
But
tough. See, even peppers, I I have a problem with. I love peppers, and peppers don't love me, unfortunately.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's only been later on in years. I remember as a kid, my grandmother growing them, and as kids, we would go out in the garden and just take a big old bite of them,
Oh yeah.
thinking nothing of it. Nowadays, there's no biting into them anymore.
When I used to live upstate New York, we used to go. Me and a bunch of friends of mine, we used to go to the vegetable farm and go pick vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Make a little bit of chunk change, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
and when I knew I was going to go, I went ahead and grabbed a salt and pepper shaker
Mm-hmm.
and grabbed me a pocket knife because the tomatoes, the zucchini, the cucumbers didn't have a chance with me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love the Mister's version of cleaning. He takes things out of his garage and he puts it in my basement. He's trying to sneak past me like I don't see him. Oh my. Oh my. I see you. Oh.
So you don't
He moves it from one end of the house to the next.
really.
Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. He's lucky he's cute. Lucky he's cute. So what you were up to today, Doug?
I had to go to the eye doctor today and get my eyes dilated, check for glaucoma, and all that bunch of good stuff.
Oh, okay, so now that you guys are kind of reopening up down there, you're getting in all these visits and whatnot. Got it.
Yeah. And then tomorrow morning, I got to be in Birmingham to UAB and get my PET scan done. And see my other doctor while I'm there.
Gotcha. How are people being down by you? I know you guys, the restrictions are kind of lifted. Is everyone kind of, behaving themselves somewhat, or?
Yeah. You see a lot of people wearing the mask and staying 6 foot, separated,
Yeah.
In Birmingham, it's mandatory. You got to wear a mask. So tomorrow, while we're there, we got to wear a mask,
Yeah. You working on anything good right now?
Yeah, working on my mom's shed.
Oh, yeah.
She shed. She shed.
I love it. Are we gonna have? Is she gonna have a big grand reveal?
Yeah. I'm insulating the ceiling now in it.
Very nice.
I did a couple updates on it, a couple update videos. I got ones on my GoPro I haven't downloaded yet. Oh, look at that shiny forehead. The mullet man. The mullet man.
And he's not even here.
Yeah, it's Bama Mudmowers and Miss Pattay's performance show.
It's the cooking show.
That's right.
It's all good. No, he's making money. He's got a customer.
Camera live if you did.
Aw, say hi.
What's up, Doug? How are you?
We got Puller.
Doing good.
I don't know who's
hey, Breezy.
How do we see that? Oh, okay. So Mark's in here, Nick's in here.
Yeah, we have some great friends in the house.
Oh, okay. So I dropped off one repair, and then he was right around the block. And I forgot to bring my wallet, and he actually wanted $5 change. That mother. Oh my God! So I got to go back, which I'm not. I'll make him wait till tomorrow. I'm not leaving.
There you go.
Then I have a Honda mower, which I think is interesting. It's an older gentleman, and a lawyer is in charge of his finances, and he needs a receipt. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I think I might just take like a piece of paper from work and just write whatever and see what happens. What else?
I just don't.
Just don't what? I'm sorry.
Just don't put no business name on it.
Oh yeah. There's definitely gonna be no name on there. I mean, the last guy I sold, the guy who I sold the $500 Honda lawnmower to, he wanted a receipt. And all I did was I signed, lawnmower for sale as is, $500, and I signed Arnold Smith.
There you go.
Because I sold it off of Craigslist. This guy has no idea who I am.
Right.
And then my scrap guy dropped off 3 lawnmowers to me last week, and I didn't get a chance to go through them. So one was a Toro recycler, and the engine was locked up. So I freed it up, and it's been soaking in with diesel. And then what was it? Oh, we were talking about it on my live. Another flipper called me, and he had a Kohler for sale. That's the one. Oh no, you weren't on the live. There's another flipper. He had lawnmowers for sale, and he couldn't sell them. So he made a homemade belt cover, and it was atrocious.
I saw that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I posted. So he couldn't sell it. So I pulled off the belt cover, right? And then I took the bag off, the one from my scrap guy. When I took the bag off, the side discharge chute and the owner's manual was inside. I'm like, winner.
There you go.
Winner. So I put that on the flipper's lawnmower, sold that. And I just looked at the super recycler that he dropped off. It's missing the air filter cover. Believe it or not, it's a Chanda, and it's a Lycan or Lonson, Loncin, 159cc. It's freaking $30 for the air filter cover and the housing. I tried putting one from a Honda on there, and it wouldn't work. I couldn't believe it. So all I had to do was put gas and fire it up. I'm like, that's a really boring video.
Mm.
But I've never seen all the super recyclers that I've seen. They're all high end. They either have a Briggs or a Honda on there, and they have grease fittings on the wheel.
Yeah.
This one has, has all the makings of it, but it has no grease fittings on the wheels. So I don't know what I don't know what I'm gonna ask for. Usually I get, for the push version, anywhere from like $200 to $250, and the self-propelleds are $350 and up. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. I'm definitely gonna paint it though. Like I did the last one. I blacked out the wheels and matched the bag. This one has a white bag, so then I'm gonna black out the wheels and black out the bag. Maybe try and fool people. I don't know.
You sell a lot of push mowers up that way.
What was that?
I said you get rid of a lot of push mowers up that way, don't you?
Yeah. I got people knocking on the door for them. It's just unfortunate I can't turn this thing around real quick.
Down here, you get rid of a lot of riders down here
you guys
because
have a lot of property. That's the problem.
Problem. I mean, anywhere between half an acre to 2, 3, 4, or 5 acres. Normally. Like
Ken was saying, he has 3 super recyclers personal pieces. He says he can't get $75 for them. If they're in really good shape with the bag, those are $250 all day long. I might have to take up, I might take a trip and buy up all of them. I mean, it could be if it's worth it. I gotta talk to him about that.
You still there?
Oh, we're still here.
Sorry about that. Customers come first. Jason knows that.
Yep, absolutely.
Got to get the old.
Yep, that's my language.
That's it. Those greenbacks. Who's coming in?
Obama, I had to drop off a lawnmower for a pair. He's right around the block. I had to think to grab my wallet with me, and he actually wants $5 change. So I have to go back and give him $5. I'm like,
get out. Really?
You mother.
Oh, how many miles away?
Literally right around the block.
Ugh.
Right by Henry.
You know what? I'll be honest. I love Henry. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't watched any of his videos in about a month.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I just finally watched one this morning because we had a little bit of downtime. He's working on, a John Deere. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, I'd love him to come on my stream and tell him that if you see him. I really would love him to come on my stream because he's one of the most popular guys. He's like Terrell,
Yeah, he doesn't even make it to mine. I mean, he pops in like once in a blue moon.
He lurks. I think he lurks because once in a while you'll see a comment,
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
but not on mine, though. I figure I got his best friend, Scott Keller, so I figure he'd be welcome,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did anybody did Scotty ever post anything about his new addition to the family?
You know what? I don't.
Oh, I can't hear you, Jason. I don't know my signal. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. You hear me?
Oh, yep. Here comes Boneyard.
Boneyard.
What's up, Boneyard?
Boneyard. What's going on, Boneyard?
Much. How are we doing?
I was almost going to call you, Boneyard, about that Briggs Intek V-twin. It ended up being the diodes in the kill circuit.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jason, can you hear us okay, Jason?
I can, so that's what I was wondering.
Yep.
Jason, you might have to jump out and jump back in.
We can see you good, Jason, but just no sound. That happened the other day, too, with him.
It happens to me.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Boneyard? Anything good?
You guys know how come I can't hear Ken?
Uh-oh. No?
Uh-oh. You can't hear me? Can you hear me, Boneyard?
I hear you, Doug, but I don't hear Ken.
How about now? Nothing? Nothing?
I hear you, Ken. I hear you, Ken.
Let me refresh. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to refresh.
He's going to refresh. He's going to refresh.
Okay.
So how's things going, Boneyard?
Good. How about yourself, Doug?
Just going through a little bit of doctor's issues and get right back at it again.
All right. I hope everything goes well.
Oh yeah, it will. It will.
Good, good.
I heard you got a little bit of snow. Did you get a little bit of snow?
Yeah, we got a little bit. Not too much.
It didn't stay, did it?
No, it didn't even stick.
Good, good.
But it's not been that warm though. It's been pretty chilly the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's been cool down here, you know. Been going down in the 40s at night. I don't think I can hear you. I hear you, Ken.
I got you now.
Okay. We lost Pattay, but I just refreshed.
Yeah. How about you, Ken? You get snow the other day?
We had 2 squalls that lasted literally 5 minutes of whiteout condition where it was just a blanket of snow and then blue sky. It was weird.
Same here.
Yep. And it was weird. It wasn't really like snow. It was almost like Epsom salt or something. And almost like, yeah, it was weird, you know?
Like those little round styrofoam ball things coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like rock salt or something. It was really, really weird. Yeah.
I'd rather take my snowblower out.
Oh, I haven't used any of those this year. But you know, it's funny. The guy that just showed up to pick up his pressure washer, it's like a 20-year-old Craftsman Honda engine, whatever. It was starting to get dark out like it was going to rain. I said, I don't want to keep this thing outside. So I disconnected it. I like to show people their pressure washer, especially when they tell me it wasn't working and all that, you know. So I had it working perfect. So I had it hooked up for over an hour. I'm texting him. He said he didn't have his phone. So I said, the hell with it. I took it all apart, put it in the garage because figured if it got to freezing tonight, I didn't want to blow it up. So I put it in the garage. I'm sitting here. I'm doing the stream. Then all of a sudden my kid comes in. Oh, your guy's here. And I'm like, what guy? He didn't even call, you know? So we got to teach these customers manners, you know? Telling you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Perfect.
You eating dinner now?
Yeah.
Chicken surprise? What do you got, Jason? Where's the plate? What do you got?
Oh, well, you know what? It's hold on. It's tortellini with sauce and cheese.
Oh yes. Yes.
That's a little bowl.
Oh yeah.
Is it, Jason, is that a bowl or a serving dish? What is that?
Which one?
The one you're eating out of. Oh, there you go.
Oh no.
You know what? Wait. My wife, I know a couple of words. That's called a scolamacaron.
This is what I'm eating out of. Oh, and pizza. This is what we have. Oh, you know, I can flip the camera. I forgot.
Oh.
Pizza.
Oh yeah.
She make that?
Yes.
Wow. You got a pizza stone or an egg oven or what do you got?
We have a pizza stone.
Nice. I tell you, Jason, you better marry that girl.
Nope. Get rid of her.
I'm on the market.
Oh no.
I got it.
Just when I was getting my gentleman callers.
I got it.
Who's on the phone, Maddie?
Tell Maddie I'm coming.
Oh.
No, it was mixed Bowers from
There you go.
the UK.
Is James still on? He was on before.
Oh, you know what? That's right. We can't see comments. Hold on. Let me go to the chat.
Let me get your phone.
Yeah, I got to call up the pop out.
Dang, you're spoiled.
Oh, yeah, James is still. It's weird because half the people you can't see on the StreamYard chat, but you can see them on the YouTube pop out chat.
Yeah.
So.
I'm spoiled.
Oh, we got everybody on here. Mega's on here. James is on here.
Mm-hmm.
The chat, but
Only 50?
there.
Uh-oh. I don't know what they're doing with that phone. Hold on.
I think they hit the wrong button.
Probably. There's Mega. What's going on, Mega? How's things in New Zealand, Mega? But he's up late. Well, no, Mega, I think it's the morning time there in New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's morning there. But, anywho. Oh, there's Pattay's. Hold on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, I
Let me
like that
take the
photo.
photo.
That's a good photo.
Hold on. There we go.
I like the screensaver. That's a nice shot.
Oh,
It's like a Christmas card.
yeah. We got to. I don't like I said. We got hacked at one time, so we tell people like,
did
if
you?
you ever see a thumbnail. Well,
Really?
Bombasor on Lucky's Live, someone posted that they were us, and they activated us, and there was some guy mooning everybody.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey Chris, your friend is on at the same time as me. I don't think that's polite.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
He just went on. He thinks unboxing crap is better than talking to Kenssmallengines. I don't think so. All right.
Now,
Let me
Kenneth, you're putting me between a rock and a hard place here.
Well, you know who The Rock is, so that's all right. What is that? What is it, Boneyard?
check this out on
Now,
camera.
I would hardly call those totes of magic crap. He's got
Hey,
treasure.
here's the magic, honey. Here's the magic right here. That's the magic. Okay. There you go.
We got twins here
So
up on the
did
list.
you have a customer pick?
I
look
see
at those
that.
Hondas. I have one right now.
There you go.
They're nice machines.
Are those the steel deck or is that
Yeah, that's
Plastic.
steel.
No, steel deck.
That's steel.
Yeah.
You know what I do on those, Boneyard, though? I put on the cast aluminum valve covers on front because all my customers who cut lawns bash that valve cover, holds the valves open, and they can't start them.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's job security. What are you doing that? Hey.
Yeah, but only
Hey.
gold. That's all right.
I also went to my father's house and got another.
So did I miss it? What was your customer picking up, Ken?
Pressure
Man, you
washer.
got another load.
Oh,
Oh, look at all the belts. Holy cow.
belt. Got a
oh my God.
bunch of
Ooh,
blades.
blades. Holy cow.
You keep all those belts in stock, or are they from your dad's shop?
They're from my dad's shop.
Holy crap. I got to come over there one time. But you know what I do? I got to make the Long Island rounds. I may even visit Henry. I'll make the Long Island rounds one day.
Boneyard, do you keep those in stock, or are those from your dad?
They're from my dad's place, but they're at my house now.
That's weird.
I can't.
I
hear
can't
Hey,
hear
Jay,
you.
once everything opens back up, I got to come down. You got to show me a good diner by you. I'm a diner guy. I love diners.
Well, you know what? I was just telling Bomba, what's up with those personal pages you have? Do they all have bags on them?
2 out of the 3 have bags. The other's like a 3-in-1 where the guy just used it for mulching. So he's got the plug in it.
And you can't
Why,
sell
you want
those?
them? You want
Yeah,
them? Bring Mandingo up. We'll have a couple drinks. I'll give them to you.
Boneyard BS. Boneyard BS Small Engine wants to know if you got any wheel horse blades.
What size? I have to ask him what size.
Yeah, Boneyard talks. I can't hear Boneyard. That's
That's
weird.
like saying, do you have a spark plug? That could be anything.
Yeah, right.
What model wheel horse? You got to know the model.
For the model.
48 inch.
Because I've had a few with the single 30-inch blades, 28-inch blades, doubles, triples.
48 inch.
That's 2 blades. I have to.
No, 48 is usually 3, isn't it? Isn't 48, 42, I think. 42 and 46, I thought were 2.
Could
Isn't
be.
48 3?
Could
You
be.
got to know the model, though. You have to know the model of the tractor.
Hey, BS, why don't you take a picture and send it to me on my Instagram?
What model?
3 blades.
What model muffler bearings you got?
Oh, I got the ones that go with the rivet holes.
Nikki's in the house. Nikki, I hope the flies aren't getting at you tonight.
Oh, so remember last week we were talking about the super recycler that my scrap guy dropped off? I just put gas in it. The thing freaking fired right up. So I have to order the air filter cover assembly. It's $30. And I thought,
What's that? Quantum?
No, it's a Lonson or Lightson, LON.
Oh, Lanson. Oh, Lonson. Yeah, Lonson. Yeah, the newer one. Yep. Oh, that.
Yep.
What is it? A 195?
159 cc.
Oh, that's it. Wow, tiny. What's that? 6.5?
No, it's saying 4 horsepower according to the
Really?
Ford website. I'm like, oh my god.
Wow. Is that the one that takes like 9 ounces of oil? There's like no oil in those things.
You know what? The oil's fresh and it's actually overfilled. So I'm just gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna suck some out. If I'm just gonna dump it and change it. I
Some of those newer ones
on it,
like 12
but
ounces.
it's a very boring video. But I tried putting a Honda one on there and it wouldn't work. A whole new base and everything. My God, I got to spend $30. Jesus.
Where do you guys get the parts from?
But I've never seen a super recycler. I know Boneyard has no volume, but Boneyard deals with nice equipment.
He wants to know where you get the parts at, Jason.
Hold on. Where do I get parts for the Lawnson?
Yeah, Boneyard wants to know.
Or anything.
So I ordered it off eBay. I didn't have a choice. They had the best price.
Who do
It
you
was less
use?
than $30. It was the whole assembly. They didn't sell it. You know how you could buy just the cover? They didn't sell just the cover. It's a whole kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dealer locally, Boneyard, is a Toro dealer. So anything related to the Toro or Lawnson, I could just order it through him. He can get me anything.
I got one of those too, but the guy is
But
pretty much ass.
I've never seen a super recycler with the Chinese engine on there. And
Yeah.
and they always have grease fittings on the hub assemblies. This has no grease fittings.
Oh, the rear grease fittings pointing backwards. Yeah.
Yep. This one has nothing. So I'm like, oh my God. So I might paint the wheels black and paint the bag black, and try and give it the updated look and see what happens.
Yeah, but aren't you closing up the pores in the bag when you do that, or what?
Not my problem.
No, Boneyard, my dealer, it's called L&R Power Equipment in Monroe, Connecticut. Ronnie's the guy who owns it. Just a great shop. Justin's one of the mechanics there. They're great people, and they treat me well. And I get to go in there early. If they have something that they don't want to screw with, they'll talk to me about it or something. But just good people. And you know what? I drop off Christmas cookies at Christmas time, and there's a Duchess next door. I ask them if they want a coffee or something. Whatever. You got to treat them good.
Yeah, we got
Do they
a
ever
guy
throw
here.
you any abandoned equipment?
Yeah. In fact, they threw me a walk behind leaf blower about a year or so ago that a customer dropped off, a giant vac that was probably, 25, 30 years old. That, it would take a lot of work to get it running. And I'll be honest, I probably spent an hour on it. I've been using it for the past year and a half. I love it.
Oh, okay.
But they upsold the lady that came in that dropped it off. It was in the Boneyard in the back. They were just going to send it for scrap. And I said to him, do you got anything? Because I'll pay for it. I don't care. I'm not looking for freebie. I figured, $50 or something. But he gave it to me. And I tell you, didn't take much to get it going. Didn't have an air cleaner or anything. I got that going. But hey, what the hell?
You never buy any equipment off of him?
Oh, yeah. Whatever I need,
Really?
Echo, Steel. Oh, yeah. He's Echo. He's Steel. He's Aaron's, which is great, for the throwers. He's an Aaron's dealer. He's Toro Wheel Horse. He's what else? He's like 4 or 5 of the offshoot brands too. But Echo, Steel, for the 2-stroke stuff. Aaron's for the throwers. Toro and all that. So he's got a lot of good stuff. There's Snobby. Hey, Snobby. What's going on? All my UK friends. No, it's late out there, too, Snobby. It's 1:45 in the morning. What are you doing?
Burning the midnight oil.
Oh, you ever deal with maple?
Maybe he's scrap picking at the same time. Go scrap guys go out at night. Maybe that's what he's doing.
Midnight scrapping? Who was it the other day that was talking about people yelling at them for taking stuff from the curb out of the trash? Somebody was yelling. Oh, one of the guys, I think it was K&D Scrapper, was saying he took dishwasher parts, but the insulation around the dishwasher, he rolled it up and put it in her trash. She goes, what are you doing? He goes, I don't want that. She goes, the way you put it. He goes, that's where trash goes. She's like, I don't want that. Well, it's yours. Yelling at him for taking scrap. I don't know.
Yeah, but I watched one of his videos, and he took a microwave.
Oh, that was the best.
And he took all the guts in the microwave, and he just threw it on the ground.
He threw them on the
I'm
ground.
like, I turned out there, I was like, see, that's what pisses me off about scrappers. Put it in the garbage pail And he
What? He threw it on the ground right at the
Yes.
people's house? Oh no, you can't do that. No, you got to be neat. No, you got to be neat.
Right around to her. I'm like, what the hell? Did you see what this guy
He,
just did?
he literally had the microwave on his knee, and he went, "Oh, don't eat this,
Yeah.
Chuck." Chuck.
Nah, yeah, that I take out the double barrel for that. Nah, I'd say no way.
At least do that on your own time.
Yeah, yeah.
At your own
But it's
pace.
funny. His wife, they had a contest, Snobby's wife, where they want to see how fast it takes to dismantle a microwave. And tell you, she's pretty good with those power tools.
She's awesome. I love her.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love her. Yeah, I love her streams. I tell you, I was saying it just a little while ago when I came on. All the UK people love them. I mean, we have great chats. It's always good. It's just good, clean fun. I get subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
They're just all good people over there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what's funny? Nick is from the UK, and he says his channel's geared towards more Americans. And here we are saying how we like all the UK people.
Yeah, you know what it is too? Ever since I was younger, though, I love the accent. I always have. I mean, there's nothing like an attractive woman with an English accent. Oh my God. Come on. You know? Something about that. You know? I'm telling you. I think it's my watching the Avengers with Emma Peel. That's probably what it was. You know? But anyway, what are you guys working on? Anybody working on anything?
The student of mine that stopped off at his job yesterday, they're from the UK. They just came here this year, their family. The generosity, you have to see the gifts they dropped off and the cards they had their child make, and very, very generous, very sweet. They're always very, very loving students and appreciative and
polite too.
Nice. Yeah, very, very nice. It was very thoughtful. Very thoughtful.
Okay.
New Zealanders too, Mega. Absolutely.
Yes. Even though Mega keeps promising me he's swimming across to come here. I'm waiting, Mega. I'm waiting.
I would love, though, for all of us to get together at a Long Island diner, because we got a bunch of Long Islanders, Connecticuters, New Jerseyans, just all get together one day and just have a meal together.
Oh, we have such a good one by us too. I'll be honest, not every diner is a great. I know diners are diners, but like not every diner is cut out of the same mold.
No. Nope.
We found this. We found a good one. We found a good one.
There's a meetup coming up the 23rd, which is Memorial Weekend. In Boonesville, Mississippi at Coons Trucking on the Tool Channel side.
I think Kunz Trucking has a YouTube channel, right?
Yep. I have met him personally. Jay Young, Justin Dow, Client Graphics, Harley Adams that lives up in Maine. He drove his motorcycle all the way from Maine all the way down to Halls, Tennessee last year.
That's incredible.
Because I think Coon Trucking, I think I came across them because they were doing they walk on the Snap-on truck and shoot video, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a tool channel. He's a tool channel.
How do you spell that? Is it with a K or a C?
K. K-O-O-N.
Okay.
Bama, you still got family up here in New York?
Yes, I do. Up in Berlin, Cherry Plains area.
Do you ever get up here anymore or not so much?
I ain't been up there since 1992.
You need to get back up here in the northeast.
I thought you came
Well, I do. Not yet. Not yet. I'm waiting for the band getaway. There's trouble. Here's trouble.
That's what it's all about.
That's the best. Aww.
Go. Don't do the thing that we lay down.
They're trouble. They are trouble.
Aww.
Hey, what else you gonna do with your money, Doug? Come on.
Yeah. Hey, believe me.
That's it. Get them out. Send them out.
Oh, wow. Hey, guys, Brandon's got a go-kart video coming out.
Cool.
He said in an hour.
Oh, I think he was saying
Check
that this
that out.
morning. He took it all apart.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I saw the video on that. Can't hear you, Boneyard.
But I've been
Yeah, I
slacking.
can't hear
haven't-
Boneyard either.
You've been slacking.
What are you
How
working on,
dare you?
Boneyard? You got anything good you're working on, Boneyard, or what?
Really, I'm working on. I got a couple.
I can't hear him.
Boneyard's mouth is moving.
We see his mouth moving and his handsome face, but I can't hear any words coming out.
I can hear him, but he's a little low. That's all.
Oh, I hear him on this.
All right, so we'll turn off the volume on this then. And then we'll use this.
Say
one.
something, Boneyard. Let's see if we can hear you.
Oh, I hear him on this.
All right, so we'll turn off the volume on this then.
I can hear you, Boneyard.
Yeah.
So
You're a
Boneyard,
little
you
low.
got those two
I can hear
Hondas in. What do you got to do with those Hondas?
I can't hear you on
That's
this.
That's the
I can hear you, Boneyard. See, now we got feedback coming from the Pattay.
Oh, you talking now.
Mhm.
You can't do what you want to do right now.
See, now we got feedback coming from the Pattay.
Yes.
Yeah, see, now we got about a 10-second time delay.
Okay.
It was his
That's the only
idea,
thing about
Ken.
listening on
Oh,
two devices. You get a time delay.
Sorry,
Now,
Ken,
Boneyard
I
was saying
tried
how
to
to get
stop
in for a
him.
service.
Yeah.
I'll go out.
so we
and try-
can't hear Boneyard.
Please stop trying to
Okay,
hear with
okay,
the
Boneyard.
phones live.
We can't hear Boneyard.
He's going to be back.
I can't take you anywhere. This is why it's called Mrs. Pattay's
Look at you
Performance.
chased him away.
I didn't
See you,
chase him
Twisted.
away. Oh. Now you chase Twisted away.
Oh, he
too.
said he needs to go. No, he said he needs to come to Long Island to get some parts.
There ain't no pulling tractors around here, I'll tell you that right now. Nowhere near here. But if he wants to come on down for sure.
I guess
We'll burn
Brandon
that
was saying
next
how he
door
did some
neighbor.
work with Good Little Land and Stephen Cox. So those are two good groups of people. That's for sure.
What was that?
I don't know if you ever seen Good Little Land videos. They got some really good videos out there. Good Little Land, Good of the
Mhm.
Land, and
Mhm.
Stephen Cox. All good videos. I guess Brandon did some work with them.
You know, it's like we were talking about, like how you said you haven't watched Henry in like a month. I haven't watched Henry the same thing too. It's hard between, our channel with everything going on. You guys put stuff out. Doug put something out.
Then you try to
Mick,
hop on lives. and
Roy,
stuff.
you try and support everybody. It's tough. Especially Henry uploads every day, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
Like I watched this John Deere video. I have no idea what the hell is going on.
yeah. See, my first love is machining, so I'll spend an hour to a night, late at night, just watching machining videos because that's my first love.
Oh, okay.
Old
Well,
Tony.
that'd be Craig then.
Yep. But Mr. Pete and all those guys, A-Bomb 79, all the guys that do
Mhm.
machining stuff.
Uh-huh.
Here comes Boneyard. Let's see it.
I've been watching A-Bomb ever since he put the addition onto the shop and everything.
No, he does very, very good quality videos. I like his because a lot of detail too, nice and clear.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yeah, perfect.
a lot better.
Yay.
So what's up with those
Now,
twin
now I
Hondas
can't
you
hear
got?
Pattay.
Oh!
Goddamn.
Wait, what was that? I didn't catch that. What are we talking about?
I'm coming over.
I
Forget
hear
it.
Pattay's now.
I'll see you in 2 hours in the Hamptons. Oh my God.
Must be the South Shore can't talk to the North Shore. I don't know.
Yeah. Somebody asked Boneyard what's up with the twin Hondas he has.
How about you guys, Ken?
I thought he said he was just doing a service.
Oh, he's just doing services on them? Oh, okay.
Right, Boneyard? Just service, right?
Yeah, service
Yeah.
on the Hondas. Yeah. I
I
got
have one in
couple,
for-
commercial X Mach 0 turns that I servicing. A bunch of steel chainsaws that came in, a couple backpack blowers.
And I seen the back pack.
Getting the living room repainted. That's in the mix also.
No, thank
lot
you.
going
I
on
hate
around
painting. But I had to tune up, like I said, I had to tune up a Honda for a guy. I had to get it running, and he needs new blades. But the guy, he's an older gentleman, and apparently a lawyer is in charge of his estate or finances. So he needs a receipt. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just going to grab a letterhead from work and just write something and just say, here you go.
Then it's gonna have
Goodbye.
work on it.
I guess I need an official letterhead. I don't know.
I wouldn't work on it.
Where am I going to get
Hey,
it?
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah.
go to Dollar Tree
Mm-hmm.
and get one of these receipt books. It has nothing on top of it.
That's what I got.
Nothing
you got the
on
one
top
carbon
of it.
sheet? Or whatever?
Yeah.
The carbon sheet, so you can keep copies.
You put the piece of cardboard in between the carbon sheets.
Mm. Yep. Yeah, because some of my customers are really crazy. They want a receipt, and it's like, I mean, even though I'm not an LLC or anything, I mean, I'll give them a receipt and show them what I did, but I'm not going to share all my individual prices and all that crap,
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, I give out receipts, but I do have receipts. But I try not to have receipt numbers on accountants. I don't have receipt with numbers, invoice numbers. So make sure they're in that way.
So
I
that's
don't
a
know
good
why,
tip.
but that's what he told me.
That's a good tip.
Yep.
That's a good tip. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. Put right in.
Yeah, this one here's got numbers on it.
Yeah, it's hard to find them without numbers. Invoice numbers.
Well, you just rip off the corner, Doug. That's all.
Yeah, rip out the end of it down there.
Right off the top.
Yeah. Put it in a paper cutter where you could do a half a dozen sheets at a time.
Well, Boneyard,
with
like, a lot of the commercial guys that I deal with, they always want to write me checks, and I'm like, yo, no bueno. No bueno, because they're trying to write this.
Hey, if they write me a check, it's the cash, and it's $10 extra.
Oh, okay. I have one guy that I trust, and he writes me checks, but he always puts like happy birthday or something. So I'm like, okay, sounds good. But everybody else,
You don't want the IRS coming to your door.
Nope, absolutely not.
But you know what it is? What's funny, though, Jason, if the IRS ever came and investigated me, they'd see that I spend more than I take in on tools and everything else. So it's more of a hobby than a career, Because it's true. I probably spend more than I make on tools and things because I love tools.
Where do you put all your tools?
I've got, I think, 9 toolboxes.
Oh, my God.
Mm.
Yeah, I got a lot of tools, too.
Can't have enough tools.
A very organized setup.
It took me with all the tools, too.
I have a lot of tools. But
There's Craig. Evening, Craig.
That's tonight's project.
Mm.
I didn't do any.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? It's going to be dinner time for me, so I'm going to say hasta la vista.
Yeah,
So.
I'm going to head out.
It's a pleasure seeing you guys. Boneyard, have a good
Thanks
one.
for having me, Ken.
Everybody,
Thanks for chiming in, everybody.
We'll see y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
Maddie's still on, I think, so I may go over there for a minute, but we'll see. All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.